Welcome to Club F.U.C.I. My name is Pauline.
My name is Blessy.
And we're your hosts for today. We're actually not in the studio, as you can see, so we're doing something different. We're on the streets of Vancouver, and we're gonna showcase some Vancouver local talent.
Yeah, so let's get into our first segment right away. Our first guest is one of our guests. He was on our show before, and his name is JJ. He's gonna be interviewed by Anissa and Jeremy, so let's go check it out.
Hey everyone, this is Anissa, the editor for Club F.U.C.I.
And this is Jeremy, your DJ for Club F.U.C.I.
And welcome back to Club F.U.C.I.
And also, don't forget who we're interviewing today.
That's right, we're at our top secret location with one of our former guests, but now he's a current guest.
Yep.
And in fact, we're here to debut his new stage name. You might have heard of him as JJ Assuming Tuia, but this is JJ Adrian.
Yeah, hey guys, what's up?
Alright, so we're just going to sit down with you, have a nice homey little chat.
Yeah,
sounds good.
It. So basically we're just gonna be, friendly, having a friendly chat,
okay.
just like hang out with your friends. It's just a common type.
Yeah, it's real chill.
Yeah.
And we've been fans for a long time. We've been following you for, I think, about 2 years now.
Wow.
Sounds like forever. Wow.
Yeah, because I remember we first met you as a contestant on Summer Night Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all the way back in 2013.
Wow, time flies.
Yeah.
It sure does.
And then in 2014, we had you back for one of our early pilot episodes of Club F.U.C.I.
Yep.
And now, not only are you here again, but little birdies tell me you're going to be on other TV shows.
Yeah, I actually got contacted by America's Got Talent.
Wow.
So I find out at the end of the month if I'm going to be on TV or not. So
nice, so
hopefully.
That's definitely a long process.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So why don't you tell us a bit, after Summer Night Idol, a lot of things happened.
Yeah. So after Summer Night Idol, what's it called? I continued my studies at Berklee College of Music, which is really cool. And through that, we reached an opportunity where we were allowed to audition for the Apollo Theater. So the Apollo came to our school and we auditioned, and then we actually were chosen. So
wow.
Yeah, so it was a great experience. So we actually got to go to Harlem and perform at the Apollo Theater, which was really cool. It was really scary, but it was really cool.
Yeah, definitely. First experience.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Not only are you performing, but you're performing in a group called
Yes. I'm in a boy band called Full Effect. Check us out on Facebook. Search up Full Effect. You'll see this face over here. So
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm in a boy band called Full Effect.
So how did Full Effect form?
Well, that's actually that's a really funny story. So at Berklee College of Music, we have this thing called ensembles where everyone has to go in and perform and everything. So me and my best friend Matt, we saw auditions for this boy band ensemble. Wow. So we decided to audition, and we both got in luckily. And it started off as a five vocal group called we were called Back to Five, which is really funny. Yeah. But after that, a couple members quit, and then we auditioned for other members, and we actually decided that we wanted to take it seriously and outside of school. So we became Full Effect, and yeah, so it's all started at school. So. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's Full Effect auditioning for America's Got Talent, right?
Yes, Full Effect's auditioning for America's Got Talent. So keep your eyes out.
Wow, that's good to hear. I know we haven't seen you since. Like forever.
It's been a year.
It's been like too long. So can you tell us what have you been doing the past year or so? The
past year, other than studying at Berklee, other than America's Got Talent, I've just been honestly writing. Like I said, Full Effect, we have an EP coming out hopefully by the end of the summer. Which will be the 2-year anniversary of me meeting these guys at SNI.
Wow,
so hopefully that comes out. So right now we're still in the writing stages. We have probably like 4 out of the 5 songs that we want. So
wow,
it's
that's
working
really
out
good.
really well. Yeah.
I know you've been extensively, on top of your school and also on top of your dream goal in your career.
Kind of, but I don't say that.
Yeah, kind of.
All of your Full Effect members are members of Berklee.
Yes.
Has that played an influence in how you write songs?
It definitely has. Berklee's really musical, and I definitely it definitely has influenced and kind of elevated my songwriting skills and our songwriting skills as a group. So it definitely has played into the songwriting aspect of it.
There's been a rise of many different competition shows, like the Sing Off, the
Voice.
And we see a whole range of different groups, acapella groups, bands. Where does your group kind of fall? Is it an acapella kind of deal?
We're not an acapella group. We're actually we're the typical singing and dancing pop boy band. So we're trying to bring back Boys to Men, NSYNC.
Man, those were the days. Yes, exactly.
So
you mentioned Boys to Men and NSYNC. What kind of genre is your group aiming for?
We're like a pop R&B group. Yeah, so like NSYNC and Boys to Men. Yeah. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you ever see yourself being in a group? Because you auditioned obviously as a solo artist.
Yeah. You know what? As a kid, I always loved NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. I always wanted to be Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys. Yeah. So, yeah, being in a group is completely, it's a whole nother world and a whole nother aspect. And I kind of like it a lot more just because you can rely on other people and, the spotlight doesn't always have to be on you. And when you have like 3 talented people combining, it makes it a lot, I don't know, a lot more versatile as opposed to just being by yourself. And it's really cool,
Yeah, definitely.
So, you've played a couple instruments on S&I actually.
Yeah.
And do your other Full Effect members play instruments as well?
Yes. We actually all play different instruments, which is really cool. But we're not playing while singing. We have a band for that. But yeah, I play guitar. Nick Villalba, he plays the guitar as well. Bryson Camper, he plays the drums and the keys, and then Matthew Sully plays the drums as well. So.
Oh wow, that's just great.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Learning different new instrument and having a band. So can you tell us your experience with your band? Do you guys have any bad experiences together, or any challenges that you guys went through?
Okay, as you know what, it's been a really rough experience, I guess, just because.
You can be honest.
Yeah, no, because well, originally we had 5 members. It started out as a class and we had 5 members. At the end of that semester, 1 member quit, so we re-auditioned another member. And then at the end of that semester, someone quit, and then we re-auditioned another member to make it again 5. But then we realized that it didn't really work out as 5, and it was better for us to be 4. So I guess the biggest challenge we've had to face was solidifying what we wanted, as opposed to bringing members in,
Yeah,
so,
well, that's excellent. It's always good to also know your members and know how you guys are going to act together as a group and be able to communicate about it.
Definitely.
Well, that's good. And also, speaking of this subject, can you tell us what were your most excellent, experience with your group together, or just in general?
Okay. So there's this thing at Berkeley called CAF shows, where Berkeley actually designed our cafeteria so that it was kind of like a stage. So it looks like a stage, like the new 160 campus. It looks like a stage, and so probably about I think from Thursday to Saturday night they have people play shows. And our biggest, my favorite thing in the world is just performing. And like when you're able to perform in front of your peers and everything, like it's a great experience. So we've had a multiple amount of CAF shows. We probably had like 3 or 4, I think, and like we've been able to like bring a lot of people in. So it's really cool showcasing, your talents and everything to your peers. So that's probably like the biggest thing. And America's Got Talent, but hopefully that works out. We're still crossing the fingers, so.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of, we should mention that because obviously it's America's Got Talent. But
yeah.
Right now you're in Canada. So you are a dual citizen.
I am not a dual citizen, but it's actually really funny because this is the first year that they're working with Canadians.
Oh.
So it luckily, worked out in our favor. So I'm the only Canadian in the group. So gotta represent Canada. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember Canada's Got Talent. That lasted what?
I think 1 season.
Yeah.
One season.
We don't seem to have a good run of those shows.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing to have Canadian talent and American infiltration.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Were there any role models that inspired you to become who you are right now?
My biggest role model will have to be Michael Jackson. Growing up, trying to moonwalk. Still trying to moonwalk.
Yeah.
But he was a great inspiration, and he's definitely someone who someone I look up to as not just a singer but a performer and entertainer. Another person is Justin Timberlake. I love Justin Timberlake, and he started off as in a group, so he was really successful with NSYNC. But the reason why I admire him so much is because he writes most of his stuff, which is kind of hard nowadays to find.
Definitely.
And he plays instruments and he does everything by himself, and which is not by himself, but he has a big part in all these songs, which is great. So.
Now, MJ and JT are obviously talented dancers. Are you going to be bringing some dance moves to Full Effect?
Yes, we actually dance, which is it's both kind of cool and both kind of corny, but we try our best. We're not dancers, we're singers first, but we can do the basic dance moves, and I can
Well, if you're saying you're gonna become MJ and JT, they also dance. They dance and sing at the same time.
Which is really hard to do. Trust me, it's really hard to do.
Yeah, you hear that from everybody.
Yes.
It's not easy to do both.
It's a whole other aspect. It's
Definitely.
just crazy. Yeah.
2 years ago, you were on a local talent show of sorts, and now you're going to the big times, an international talent show. how do you think that the past experience is going to play into your upcoming experience?
Well, my time at SNI was great just because I was able to perform every month during the summertime instead of just, taking a break and just, taking it easy. And that, all those experiences and all those performances, you can't really, you definitely have to take that. And I've learned so much through SNI. I had a lot of ups and downs, So that definitely plays a part into who I am as a performer today. So I can definitely bring those experiences and, put them in America's Got Talent, hopefully, if everything works out.
Well, that's great to hear. And we definitely hope everything works out for you. We'll be definitely keeping an eye out for you.
Cross your fingers.
We'll be cheering on for you, voting for you. We'll be supporting you throughout your whole career.
Yeah. Will it be this summer or will it be the next summer?
They start filming in March, so I believe it'll be this summer.
This summer.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So, summer 2015.
Oh, wow.
Hey, we're definitely going to keep an eye out for you. All right, thank you so much, JJ, for sitting down with us.
My pleasure. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, this is Anissa.
This is Jeremy, your DJ host.
And this is JJ, wow.
JJ Adrian.
JJ Adrian.
That's not the part you take.
Yeah.
So this is Anissa, JJ, and Jeremy signing off. Bye.
See you guys. Peace.
See you guys.
Thank you, Anissa and Jeremy, for that interview. And JJ, we wish you and your group full effect the best of luck in your audition.
Alright, so we're going to go straight into our next performer. She was actually on our previous show, Shoshana the Storyteller, with A Story That Sings. So here we go.
Another piece of business before I get going, there will be a little bit of filming going on. This is for Club F.U.C.I, which stands for Fun, Unique, Creative Individual, which I think we all are in our own ways. And there were two friends, an innkeeper and a tailor, and they loved to schmooze and to talk philosophy. They could do it all day long. But one day, they got into an argument, and they almost came to blows. And they didn't want to fight, for they were friends. So they went to the wisest man in their town, a very wealthy nobleman named Alexander. And they presented their dispute, and he said, I tell you what, I'll give you 3 riddles. And you will have 3 days to come up with the best response. And whoever does will obviously be the smarter of the two and will have won your argument. Fine. So he said, tell me, what is the fattest thing on earth? What is the fastest thing on earth? And what is the sweetest thing on earth? Oy vey, says the tailor, he has no idea. Oy vey's mir gewollt, the innkeeper doesn't know either. Oh. But when the innkeeper goes home, his wise and compassionate daughter, Alexis, says, oh, what's wrong, Papa? So he tells her, and she says, oh, Papa, don't worry. I will have a good night's sleep. In the morning, over breakfast, I will have answers for you. And she sang this song, and you are going to sing it to us. Here we go. Morning is wiser than the night, Papa. Morning is wiser than the night. Morning is wiser than the night, Papa. Wiser. Beautiful. And in the morning, she had answers, but I already know her answers. I want to know yours. What do you think is the fattest thing on earth?
Well, we're looking at your
Okay. That could be. All right. There's an answer for you. Anything else?
Does my mother-in-law count?
Oh, boy. This is a crowd. Good one. Anything else? Yeah?
Greed.
Pardon me?
Greed.
Greed is the fattest thing on earth. That is even better than Alexis's. I like that. Okay, how about the fastest thing on earth?
Time.
Time. Excellent. Thought. That is the answer. Well, my sister is smart. Good job. Okay, and then how about the sweetest thing on earth?
Love.
Love. That's the answer too. We've got some smart folks here. All right. So I think Alexander would have been quite impressed, and he was. And this is what Alexis said. You already know 2 of the answers. She said, Papa, the fattest thing on earth is the earth. Fastest thing is thought. Sweetest thing is love. So you have that.
have our segment Entertainment Update done by Rachel.
Take it away, Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and this is your Entertainment Update. February 9th is Family Day. Visit Sunset Community Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lots of free family activities like magic shows, face painting, and a visit from Mike's Critters. Hum Canada presents Musicana, a concert raising funds for Beauty Night Society on February 10th. The Vancouver talent appearing at Performance Works Theatre includes Anna Toth, Geo Levy, and the Simpson Brothers. Celebrate the Chinese New Year at Brentwood Town Centre in Burnaby. On February 14th, welcome the Year of the Sheep with balloon artists, a line dance, and a special appearance from Mayor Derek Corrigan. Winterruption will be taking over Grenville Island from February 19th to the 22nd. This festival promised to be the ultimate gathering of art, music, dance, and more. For the full schedule, go to winterruption.com. And don't forget to visit clubfuji.tv for a full event calendar. That's all for today's entertainment update. But don't go anywhere. More Club Fuji is on the way.
Alright, so lastly we checked out the Heartwood Cafe for an evening of music.
That's right, and it was a benefit for the St. James Music Academy, and there were lots of local artists there as well, so let's go check them out.
All the money tonight goes to the program, and we've got a crew from Club Fuji on Shaw has decided to come and film us tonight.
Pushing through another morning, facing a brand new day. My life moved on without warning. Will I ever be okay? It's time to write a new story. Find it back to me. Mirrors reflection, a brand new direction, and finally I see.
Alright, so how long have you been performing?
My whole life.
You're a singer and a songwriter as well, right?
Yes.
How long have you been writing songs?
Since I was about 8 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And if I may kindly ask, how old are you?
42.
Wow, well, that's a very long time.
Yeah.
I realize so much more.
Don't take her love for granted. Give her everything that you've been handed, oh brother. It's your own heart you abandon. Believe in love, believe in love. Listen well when I tell you love is the only way out of the madness.
Tell us, how did you get involved with this event?
Well, my friend Shannon was putting it together, and someone that I'm pretty close with, so she suggested that I do music instead. I haven't done live music in probably 2 years or so, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to get involved in the community and play some music again.
When did you start playing the guitar?
When I was 15 years old, my dad bought me a guitar.
I'm not leaving without you. No, no, I'm not going alone. No, no, I'm not leaving without you. No, no, I'm not going alone. 'Cause it's a long, long, long way to get there. And I've been down here before. But if you're dancing beside me, I think we'll get there once more.
How about we get everybody's names real quick?
Valerie Bird,
Shannon Ingersoll.
Susan Summers, Karen Roberts,
LaRee Mohr.
All right, so how did you all form?
Well, I came up with this concept back in the year 2000, but I didn't have the guts to actually send an invitation out to form the choir till about 2009, and these amazing, talented gals showed up, and that's how we started. We've been together about 5 years now, and just practicing using intuitive singing, and it's an amazing experience.
And you all are music therapists, is that right? So what is a music therapist?
Let's answer that. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, the official definition is the use of music and its musical elements to help people heal, to help people socialize better, to help people learn, to help people grow, right? To give, same as we all use therapy, we all use music for therapy, but with music therapy, you have a music therapist that has a relationship with the client and is informed by goals and objectives and uses it very intentionally.
I'm watching the raindrops out in the street. Yellow lamplight dancing beneath. All I can think of, I manage to see, is you and your kiss smiling at me. All my days I've been waiting, waiting on you. All my days I've been waiting, waiting on you.
So how did you two form?
Well, we met working for a gardening company, and Shannon tried and tried to get me to come play some music with her for about a year and a half, and I relented. I should have relented sooner on a whim. We took it up about a year and a half ago, and it's been going ever since.
Can we find you guys online as a band?
Yeah, Shannon knows all the details about that stuff.
Yeah, we're actually on at Root and Branch Music on Facebook and on Twitter. And there's a little, if you hunt under Shannon Ingersoll, you'll see my website, which is Heart Song Music Services, and there's a page on us there. So people can find us online easy.
Oh darling, what can I do? Every time I think I'm all alone, it's time that I'm with you. You've telling me for so long, everything gonna be alright. So why do I sit here alone in the night?
Alright, so tell us a little bit about your trio, even though one of your trio is not here.
Well, we're a bunch of friends that play, what would you call it, Canadian roots music? Yeah. Mixture of folk and blues and the odd bit of almost bluegrass stuff thrown in, lots of originals.
And how long have you guys been playing?
Oh, a little over a year, I think.
Over a year, yeah. We got together as a suggestion from a owner of a cafe we play an open mic at, who suggested to Vicki that she should get together with Kelly, and suggested to Kelly she should get together with Vicki. And then they thought, well, they need somebody to play along with them, so they wanted to be
share the blame, actually.
So we got together to actually do one open mic, and we had so much fun, we just kept doing it. So.
And you two are also the head organizers for this event, an evening of music. Tell us a bit why you guys organized this event.
Well, we had a chance to perform here back in the fall with a good friend of Shannon's at another benefit show, and dying to get out and play, we thought we'd just come back to this venue, and this venue is all about community activism.
I found out about the program through a friend of mine about 2 years ago, and they actually have, I'm a music therapist, and they have a music therapist that works there on staff, so there's lots of community involvement, and it's all about music lessons, classical music lessons for young kids who are from low-income families right in the Lower East Side, and I'm all about community, so.
When I was 14 or 12 or 13 years old, my mom put me in piano lessons, and I wouldn't have kept up with music if she hadn't done that, so this is a good thing for people to get into music.
It's awesome. I mean, kids need to have music education, and I mean, I don't know what I would have done in my life without music education, so I'm very grateful for the education I got.
Yeah, anything that gets music in the hands of kids is great.
Why is this cause so important?
I think it's such a powerful thing to have music in the young kid's life. I know I was lucky. I sang and sang, but I can't imagine if my folks hadn't had money for programming, I wouldn't have learned as much as I did from my vocal teacher. I wouldn't have learned the skills that I have, and it rounded out my life, really. So I think it's one of the most valuable programs for a young kid to have.
All my days I'm waiting, waiting on you.
that's the end of our show today. We'd like to thank everyone who participated today.
And also for you guys for watching the show, of course.
Of course. And remember to visit our website for more updates on the show, www.clubfucci.tv.
And also don't forget to check our social media on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube.
Yeah, and remember to stay fun, unique, creative individuals. We're the Riveras on Club F.U.C.I. Bye!
Yeah, so how did Full Effect form?
That's really funny because it started out as a class at Berkeley College of Music. It was just an ensemble with a bunch of friends, and me and my friend auditioned in it actually. And then we got in, and then after that we started performing at school and doing all these great things. And hi, DJ Jeremy.
I'm sorry.
Hang on, don't pause it.
Yeah.
So can you tell me, how did your group form?
Oh,
we did?
We already asked
Okay,
that
well, don't worry.
We did,
Well,
you know
forget
what?
me. I'm just having great part right now. I don't know what I'm thinking about.
Next up, we have our segment again.
All right, so lastly, we checked out the Heartwood Cafe for an evening of music.
And it was a benefit.
It's okay. No. Okay, no. Because you said bleh. If you do that, then don't say bleh. And remember to stay fun, unique, creative individuals. We're the Rivera on Club F.U.C.I. We're the Rivera. Okay.